Hi guys, back again. Okay, so I got this first one off. What I will say is you definitely need to do this one first. The reason why is because over there you have, if you could just see, just underneath there's a pipe, which is fine, it's just a coolant pipe. But what it is a second pipe, which is a fixed metal pipe that is not coming off. I think that's also going to the coolant, and that's a fixed pipe. What's happening is that is hitting against that. You haven't got enough clearance there. The only way to get clearance here is you got to completely undo and remove this stud, which I've just proved that it does come out. It's out, it's done. So now I want to show you how much force is required to get this off. As you can see, I'm working this way to get as much leverage as I can, and it does need some force. You have got to squeeze onto those grips like hard so they lock on, the jaws lock on, and then you really got to pull it. So yeah, I might do it with one hand, or I may have to use two. If I have to use two, it's going to be, I have to get a tripod, but let's try it. Okay, that is gripped tight, and here we go. Okay, that's cracked. Okay, that's cracked. So now, if I show you now, it should be, yeah, that's turning. So I will get that undone, and come back to you. Right, okay guys, back again. So what I've done is I've put this stud back in, only like 2 turns. The reason why is because now that I've cracked that and I started undoing it, this gasket is loose and it's moving up and down as I'm turning that stud. What I don't want to do is end up scratching the gasket, so I've put this stud back in. The other thing I've done is I'm using smaller grips so that I don't touch too much or rub too much onto the gasket, and you'll see that that's actually got loads of clearance, so I can undo that quite easily without catching anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and get this stud off. Right, okay guys, so both of the studs are undone. So I'm going to try and get them off. It's a bit difficult with a phone in hand, but anyway, let's see how it goes. Might have to put you guys down somewhere. There we go. So that's the first one undone. And you can see there's stud is 2 sizes. Smaller one goes into the head, the longer one goes through the manifold, so you can put the bolts on. Let's see, I don't think, looking at it, give it a bit of a clean. Yeah, there's bits of metal, but all in all it's not that badly damaged. So yeah, it's worked out alright. I'm going to clean these off anyway, give them a good clean. Right, okay, so both the studs are out. Gonna take off this manifold. Oh gosh, that's a lot of oil. See, a lot of people, they say that naturally aspirated engines don't need catch cans and anything else. There's your proof right there that there's always, regardless of what it is, naturally aspirated or not, there is always oil going through your air intake. It's just standard, all cars are the same, and natural aspirated, it's the same thing. And the reason why is you've got an outlet there and there and there, and then you've got the PCV down there, and altogether that's like 3 places that oil can come from. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to install a catch can, but I'm not putting in like a huge catch can. What I'm going to do is I think you get these smaller ones that I had fitted on my EP3, which I got from China, and they're known as air oil separators, and they're just tiny. They're used in industrial for airlines, and I think they're about a tenner. They're only small, and you find them on eBay. So I'm probably going to get 2 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have one just for the PCV, which I'm going to probably locate here, and because it comes with a bracket, you can just bolt it on and bolt it off whenever you want. So if I need to change bulbs or anything, I can. It's not an issue. Just unbolt it off. The other one, I think I'm going to put these 2 pipes into a T, and probably have it running here somewhere, like somewhere here, and then that will service and probably go into the throttle body, or maybe into this one here, and then I don't need one in the throttle body. So I'm going to figure it out. I'm not sure 100% how I'm going to do it. There's also another one here, so yeah, there's quite a few, to be honest. So I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to need 2 catch cans, maybe 3. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we'll figure it out, and probably put up a video. I relocated the battery because I'm making my own induction kit, but that's a separate video, so I'll show you that a bit later, because I've got quite a bit done on this car. I've done loads to it, so bit by bit I have got videos, and I'll go through everything. But relocating that battery, I didn't buy the relocation kit from, you know, whichever company it is that sells it. I've made my own, and basically how I've done it is I've used the platform for the air filter box, which on its own is pretty it's strong, but it moves about a lot. There's a lot of vibration. So what I did was I got some metal straps, and just here on the side, I'm going to try and get a light down there because we may be able to see it. I'm not sure. I'm just going to put this gasket down, and let's try a light. Okay, so I think just there you can see 2 pieces of metal, one on top of the other. So those are strapped just behind this plug. There was a hole in the wheel arch, which is just randomly there. Probably, you know, they do it at manufacturing. All the panels are the same. If I could get my phone in there, I'll show you. See, there's one there. So there's a couple more round the back. So I used one of them. I put in a 5mm, M6 bolt. I got these metal straps, which are actually used for strapping brickwork and in the building trade. So I've got these, and they've got like loads of holes on them. So I basically bent up the straps into like an L, and then I used the battery bracket, just the top tray. So I cut off the bottom, got rid of it, and I just used the top part of the tray, and I mounted it on there, used the straps to hold the back end in place, and just here at the bottom of the tray, you see I've just put a reversed nut, which is sat on this gearbox mount. No vibration, doesn't move, nothing at all. On this side here, there's nothing. There's a little nut there which comes round, and I've bent a bit of metal around to just stop the battery from flying forward, and then I've also used that as a tie to zip tie my sensor connector. So this goes on the induction kit as well, and I had to lengthen the cables, hence the reason why I've put, there's all joints here, new cables running through, and then it's jointed in there as well, which I need to cover. So I've had to joint the cables to bring them round long enough to reach where I needed to. What I've done with regards to my MAF sensor is that I just cut the actual airbox. Again, lots of videos on YouTube about doing it. so I'll probably show you the airbox anyway. So there we go, this is it. That's what I've done, just cut it off. So now it just fits into there. What I also did was I rounded off this edge, and these fins in here, if you see, I can actually yeah, you can see it. I've actually smoothed these and made them a lot thinner, because originally they were square like that. So I thought, well, that's going to create turbulence in itself. So I've actually smoothed that off, rounded it, and created a better airflow there as well. So yeah, it's just a tiny little thing. I've also smoothed off this lip all the way around. It's not amazing, but it's definitely rounded. So again, it creates better airflow. So that's that. Just gonna go back to the car. So as you can see here, I had a bit of rubbing. What I did is, when I made my induction kit, the back of the filter is hitting that, and what I've had to do, I got a heat gun and I bent all of this to form around my filter anyway, and that meant that I could line everything up nicely. And you can see it's not short of where the original hole is, but when I'm turning the car, I am getting slight rubbing, and you can see that there. So before it gets any worse, I need to readjust my filter. So here I have got quite a big filter. It's a ProRam 195 by 120, and the neck is 80. So my induction kit is 80 all the way through. This, believe it or not, this bit here, I took off a Saab. I went to a Breakers and there was loads of cars kicking around, and I took this off a Saab airbox, and it's exactly, it's a 90 on the outside and the inside is 80. So I've managed to get this around the neck, and I've got my bend, because that needs to bend round. It's actually going to bend round a lot more. It's going to kick up like that and bend round a lot more. It misses my aftermarket fog lights, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, and what I've done is, because I'm an electrician, we use these straps for fuse boxes, fuse boards. So I've got a bit of that. I've put in a 5mm bolt there, and there's a bolt on the other side which goes all the way around, and I've bolted it. I've also got zip ties here, and there's one down there. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. And what I've done is I zip tied the air filter like this to stop it from moving, but it's still not enough. So I'm gonna have to adjust it, figure it out, to stop it rubbing. And then I ordered online off eBay 80mm, half a meter of aluminium pipe. The existing induction kit, the rubber band I had here, it was 76, so I had to create my own little adapter. But what you've got is, because it's not smooth in there, you've got a huge lip, the air won't be traveling all the way through. So to get rid of that, I'm going to put a new pipe in. I've got myself a again, online on eBay, 80mm chimney bend. It's 90 degrees, but I managed to bend it back, and that bend is for wood burners. So I'm going to show you that in 1 second. So yeah, that's that. So this is the 80mm bend. Again, it's for a cooker hood chimney, stainless steel. There will be a bit of turbulence because of the fins in there, but there's not a lot I can do about it. But it is actually 80 all the way through. These fins that allow it to bend, but it's pretty stiff, so it's very difficult to bend out. And you've got to be real careful because it's really thin. So what you have to do is put something inside that will fit perfectly. So you want basically a 76mm like that. I'd need 2 parts there, and then put some pressure and bend it out. but don't try and do it by hand because you end up crushing it. So anyway, the pipe's gonna get removed. I'm gonna have a shorter pipe, and then I've got a bend like this going to the throttle body. So what I've done with the throttle body is I'm going to change the throttle body from the existing fn2 throttle body to one for a J35. And again, with regards to, I mean, I've seen the throttle bodies online for like 2,500 quid, 300 quid, and then the J37s are even more. And I was literally just like, look, what are they? And they are literally, Honda do not make aftermarket parts. They make a part for a car. So therefore the J35 and the J37 have to fit a car. Honda don't do aftermarket. So when you're buying a throttle body from certain companies that I'm not going to name, and they're marked as original Honda equipment, the question you have to ask is, which car are they from? So what I managed to find is, here in the UK, we have the biggest Honda car that we have is a Honda Legend, and the Honda Legend is a 3.5 V6, and the J35 throttle body is for that particular car. They use it on the FD2 as well. So what I did was I went and found a Breakers who had a J35 throttle body, and I managed to get it for 50 quid. It fits on exactly the same, and it's exactly the same setup as it is buying a throttle body. You need to put in certain breathers onto it, but other than that, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same setup. So what I've also done is work that, and I've opened that, bored that out as well. So the actual mouth of the throttle bodies are a lot bigger. Again, I'll show you that in another video. Right, all I've got left to do now is undo that hose, and then I will show how this lifts out without removing the panels or anything else. Right guys, so that hose down there is proving to be a bit of a mission. I'm not the right tools to do it. I will find them in a minute, but I just wanted to prove that this does come out. So if I just lift it on an angle of something, there we go. So you can see it's cleared. It's going to come out easy. Just got to undo that hose, but I just didn't want to, like, my battery's dying on my phone. I just didn't want to leave it hanging, and it's getting pretty dark. So it's getting cold as well. December. So I kind of want to wrap this up. So yeah, that's basically it. So it's just to prove that this is going to come out easy, like real easy. It's out anyway. Like I said, I just got to undo that hose. If I have time, I'll drop another video in a minute, or just add on to this one. Yeah. Okay guys, last little bit. It's gone really dark now. So yeah, pipe's disconnected. I've moved it over to this side, so I've literally just undid it, folded it over. Trust me, when these rubber pipes have been on for a long time, they're a mission to take off. I'm going to replace it with silicone anyway, so I'm not overly bothered. I'm just going to just change it out, but I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So yes, manifold, so you can see it's still intact. Let's see if we can get the manifold out. Right, I'm gonna have to stand you guys up somewhere. Let's see if I can just stand you up here, like that, somewhere here. Probably not going to. Right, here we go. So let's see, that's out, done, easy, and that's that. So hopefully you like the video, and sorry it's gone on for so long, but I've just been doing it as I've been going along. Look at the oil, like that is some serious oil in there. So I'm going to clean all that out, get all that cleaned. And you know, you'd think, oh, is it leaking from the head possibly, or the rocker cover, but that's literally coming in through the air intake. Definitely, you can see the top of the valves, they're dirty, definitely. So I'm going to give this all a good clean it all up. yeah, and that's that. So we are basically done. Hopefully you like the video. I don't really make these videos for like making money or subscribe or anything else. I just do it because I see a problem, and I go through it. I always try and find a simpler solution to doing things as opposed to what other people do. So yeah, this was just simpler. I just wanted to share it with everybody. I'll probably upload a load more videos. So I've done tons of stuff to this car. I've changed all these hoses and everything. They're all pretty easy, to be honest. The most difficult ones were the ones at the back going into the heater matrix, but that's where you have to refill the system with coolant. But other than that, the rest of these hoses, like if you get a set, don't be scared to put them in, because it's really, apart from topping up a bit of coolant, they're not really that difficult, and there's not a lot to do. And to be honest, when you do these radiator hoses anyway, the top and the bottom, which I had to do from underneath, so the bottom one I actually did from underneath ages ago when I first got this car. Yeah, just don't be scared, like just do it. Most you're gonna have to do is top up fluid and coolant, and then like don't worry about bleeding it out. You just run it, let it cool down, and then open the radiator cap, top it up again, easy as that. So yeah, don't stress. So yeah, hopefully you like the video, and yeah, probably put another one up soon. Take care, bye.